Hi everyone, welcome back to our color work hat class. You should be at the end of round 44 on your charted pattern. And one thing I'm going to get you to do before we start the decreasing chart at the top of the hat, if you look back on your written part of your instructions, after you've completed rounds 1 to 44 of the chart, there is one decrease round in preparation for chart 2. So you're going to join in your color B, which for me was navy, and you're going to work one round in with color B, and it's going to be a decrease round that just gets us set up for our chart 2, and it's going to take us down to 100 from 160 to 154 stitches. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to do knit 24, knit 2 together, knit 24, knit 2 together, knit 26, knit 2 together, and you're going to do that, everything in the brackets there, you're going to do that twice around your round, and that brings us from 160 to 154. Okay, and then that sets us up for chart 2. Okay, so I am at that point now. I did my decrease round in my navy to get ready for chart 2. You'll probably notice that you have a little bit, you might have a little bit of a gap here because of the colors not having been brought across on the previous 2 rounds. I didn't bother twisting my colors together to draw that hole closed because I know it's going to get closed on this next round. And we're going to close it up when we sew all our ends in anyways, so I don't worry too much about that. So if you've got a little keyhole gap there, don't worry, okay? Not the end of the world. So for example, let's now look at our chart 2. Here's our chart 2, and chart 2 probably looks really scary, but it's not. Don't be intimidated. We're still working in the round. We're still reading the chart right to left, like this. So we'll do it once. We'll come back. We'll do it again. I think it works out that we work that chart around 7 times every time we go around a round. So we're doing that 7 times. You'll notice that there are blank spaces at different points in the chart, because as we get going on our decreasing, stitches or squares from our chart are actually going to be disappearing because we are decreasing. So for example, on this first decrease round of our chart we're going to be getting rid of 2 stitches. So therefore 2 stitches go white or blank. Okay, so when you get to a spot in the chart with a white stitch or a white spot, you just pretend it's not there. You skip it because technically it is now disappearing. So for example, on this chart here, we're going to be doing 2 stitches of color B, because color B is our dark, yes, color B, a stitch of color A, 1B, 1A, 1B, 1A, 1B, 1A, 1B, and then we're going to look at the little symbol here for our middle stitch of our chart, and we're going to have a look at that. And that is, if we go up to our legend on our other page, if you look here, where are we here? That is an SK2P, okay? Sounds fancy, but it's not. Whatever color it shows in the chart, on the chart, is the color that you will work it in. So on this round, we're doing it in color B. On the next round, we'll be doing it, the next decrease time we do it, we'll be doing it in color C, and so on. But we're not going to go too far today. We're just going to do a couple rounds today, maybe even just one, just to talk it through. Okay, so we look at SK2P. We go to our written legend, and an SK2P is slip 1 stitch knitwise. So you're going to slip it like you were going to knit it. I'm going to show you all this, so don't worry. Slip a stitch, knit the next 2 stitches together. Sorry, my pattern was blowing away there. Knit the next 2 stitches together. You're going to pass the slip stitch over the 2 that you just knit. So this is a 2 stitch decrease or a double decrease. believe they call it a slanted double decrease or something like that. Anywho, that is what we're going to be doing every time we see that little symbol on our chart. Okay, so we're going to do round 1 together here. I'm just going to put my pattern down so that I can read it, and like I say, put it down so it doesn't blow away. So for example, we're going to do 1 set of this chart together. So with your color B, you're going to knit 2 stitches, okay, just normally. 2 stitches with B, and I'm going to draw them up a little bit on the tighter side just because I had that little gap there. Like I say, there's my little gap, not worrying about it. It's going to get closed up later, not the end of the world. So knit 2 stitches with B, and then we're going to knit 1 with A, and of course A is still connected from when we used it a couple rounds ago. Okay, so 2B, 1A, and now we're going to go 1B. Oh, my pattern's going to blow away. Hang on 1 second. Need another rock on it. There. 1B, 1A, 1B, 1A. And let me just see here, we needed to have 2B, 1A, 1B, 1A, 1B, 1A, 1B. So I should have my 2 there, and I need to have 1 more B here, 1 more B right there. So I'm to the point now where I'm going to do my slanted double decrease. Okay, so I'm going to slip 1 stitch like I was going to knit it. I'm going to knit the next 2 stitches together, and then I'm going to pass that slipped stitch over the 2 that I just knit. So let me just double check here. I've got my 2B, 1A, 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 sorry, 1B, 1A, 1B, 1A, and here is my slanted, sorry, 1 more B, and then my slanted double decrease. Okay, and then I carry on and I do 1 more B because it's showing me another B on the side of that one, and then I do 1A, 1B, 1A, 1B, 1A, 1B, 1A, and I should be to the end of my charted section here by finishing that with 1B. So let me just double check my chart. I've got my 2B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A. Then I've got B. Then I've got my slanted double decrease, my SK2P, another B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. Okay, so at that point you have completed 1 full section of that chart 2. Okay, so now what you can do, I don't have a spare marker to show you at this point, but you could place a marker right here so that you know that that is 1 set of your chart A. So, and you would carry on, you're going to do it again 7 times around, in total, around your whole round. So at the middle of every one of those sections, there's going to be an SK2P. So in that section, you should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 stitches after you've completed that set. Okay, even though it's written on your chart over 22 stitches, we did our double decrease, so we've gotten rid of 2, hence those 2 white blank spots. Okay, so those stitches now are technically gone, okay? So you're going to do that all the way around round 1, okay? And on round 2, you're going to do a full round with just color A. You're going to do color A. Now remember, when you get to a blank stitch, it doesn't exist anymore, so you ignore it. So for example, it would be, the whole round is color A, but just for explanation purposes, I'm going to say you would do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10A, 11A, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it's actually, they're all A stitches on round 2. So you're doing a full round of color A. So why don't you do your decrease setup round, do your round 1 of chart 2, round 2 of chart 2, and then we will come back again on Friday night, same time, and we will talk a little bit more about continuing on with the decreases. Okay, so you should be, yeah, that should be good. If you have any questions, like I say, email us or pop in. Like I say, don't worry if you had a little gap there at your join. That's all going to get closed up. If you ever have anything you're worried about, feel like your join is a little bit messy at that point, it can all be dealt with when we sew in our ends and weave in our ends and whatnot. And yeah, really happy with how the hat's coming. It's super fun. It's a fun little project. We had one customer actually the other day message and say that she had so many hats already, colorwork hats, that she decided to turn it into a cowl pattern. So she has made it into a cowl, not a hat. So yeah, you can start to get creative once you get going on and having fun with colorwork. So like I say, if you want, you can place a marker every 20 stitches as you go around so that you know where your 7 sections are going to be for your hat, for your decreasing. You don't have to, but it does keep it's nice to sort of keep your sight line going up as we start to go up on the other decreases. So have fun, and we will see you on Friday night, same time. Have a great day.